Non-lethal. You lose.
Exploding compression bullets.
No one likes to show off.
Unless what they're showing off is dope as
That's true.
Welcome everybody back to another episode of Show Off. Took a week off last week. To be honest, I wasn't really feeling it. And I didn't want to just come on here just to come on here. But I am happy to be back. I hope you guys are having an amazing, Saturday? It's Saturday, yeah. Let me see if everything is working, because I don't know if I, all right, cool. Everything is working. All right, so first I would like to say hello to, oh, hello, 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗆. Welcome to the chat. Today, oh, Windman42. What's up, Brody? Welcome. Yeah, sometimes you have to take a rest. Yeah. It's been, I guess I guess we'll get into it. Wait, 𝗙𝗀𝗏𝗃. Hello, collectors. Hello, 𝗙𝗀𝗏𝗃. So, for the last, I would say a couple of months, I haven't really shown it. 15 years of therapy, really. You have some coping mechanisms, but I haven't been feeling like myself. I've had a funk, this funk that I didn't want to do anything. Going to shows, doing life, wasn't feeling all that great, and even this totally wasn't feeling great, and mainly because of I guess the collecting part of it. I just don't I lost that interest. I still not feeling 100% there with collecting and stuff, because hey, look, that's a lot of boxes. I'm not enjoying my collection. But with life, there's ups and downs, and right now I'm in one of those downs, and I'm wondering if part of it, there's no reason that I can think of, a reason, if you're supposed to look for reasons, but it could be part of it because I turned 50 in June. And you start thinking about, how many more years do I have left? I mean, it could only be minutes, maybe. You never know. God, I'm getting deeper than I really wanted to get into, but it doesn't matter. We're all friends here. So one of the things that I loved doing was building shit, and that would get me out of my head. But I haven't even tried to do that, which is my fault. I should have, gone back and just taken a deep breath and started to work on a project or build something without having to worry about it being filmed or anything. And I kind of did that a couple of days ago, and yes, it fucking works. It works. It makes me feel better. So one of the things that I did, which if I show you, this is what the room looked like before I cleaned it, and I cleaned the room. Let's see if I can pull this up. Where are you? So I have the picture of when it was clean, but so part of it, part of feeling in a funk, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to clean anything, you just want to go lay down. And I did a lot of laying down and just, yeah. So a lot of me after work would be just going down into my bedroom and just laying there for a while, maybe doing a crossword, trying to get out of my head. And why can I not find, where did I put it? This is baloney. Let's see. Yeah, there's the clean. Where the heck is the dirty? Oh, I know where it is. Sorry, guys. The dirty. This is what my my room ended up becoming, because I did not want to do anything. And let's see if it's gonna pull it. All right. So check this out. Now it was worse than this, and you can only see one side of the room, but like, this was my room for weeks and weeks, and I've showed some of it to you guys. Just weeks and weeks of just this. And the desk was full of stuff. Where you see Galactus's hand over here, that whole table is full of stuff. And just weeks and weeks, my piles of my printable stuff. I haven't printed anything since I think May, which you guys in the Discord are killing it, and you're making me jealous. I definitely need to upgrade to something that I can do multiple colors. That's an aside. You guys are amazing stuff in the Discord. And I want to get back to, creating stuff. I think that's the main thing that I like to do. I like to create things. I like to make things. I like to, yeah. I also like having you guys make things and showing them to me. So, like, I love the exchange of ideas and all kinds of stuff. It's amazing. Let me see real quick if I can get back into here. And now, this is the after picture. If I can open up here, and then is it gonna open up? Well, here it comes. There it goes. And this is it after. It's a big difference. It's like I can work in here. And this is what it still looks like. I mean, there's some acrylic panels coming off, but this is my fresh start. This is the new beginning. Gonna focus definitely more on the creation part of this hobby, because it's not just, it's collecting in general. We're not the only, like, figure collector. Brody. Brody collects sports memorabilia. I do too. I still have my 1993 All-Star ball from the All-Star game in Baltimore, and that was like the first season that Camden Yards was opened. So I have a lot of stuff. I collect things. We collect a lot of different things. All of us do. And I think that's where we're going to do. This is the new beginning. And I'm going to do more stuff. It kind of like, to get more, I guess, content out there. I'm going to do it more vlog style, more like less chopped up. The tutorials will still be, the same, because I write a full script on those. But like, I'm going to go around the room and show you, the things that I want to do to the room. And then in these different vlog things, I'm just going to film it and just upload it. There might be a couple of cuts here and there, especially if one of my kids comes into the room and they don't want to be in the video, or my wife definitely doesn't want to be in the video. But yeah, I'm gonna just focus more on that stuff. I'm excited already. Like, this is making me excited. And I'm happy you guys are here to share with me this excitement. So, and I want to thank you guys out there anyway too, because without you, when I would, doing the live streams and doing the Discord, I know I've been kind of absent on the socials, kind of been trying to not. Well, I've been, I don't know what I've been doing. I've just have not been right. Just haven't been right. I'm getting out of it. It's getting there. I think, you know, when I'm done the stream today, one of the first things I want to do is, let's see, is fix the original. This is the original Grail case that I made, and I need to order a couple of pieces, but I want to, you know, fix this. So, oh my gosh, did I ruin this? I want to fix this, and you don't need a tutorial or anything like that. You can just, I'm just gonna show you what I did and, you know, how I fixed it, and that'll be great. But like, this is the first one. Like this is, I mean, I've built on this one, you know, oh wow. I've built, like the Grail Atlas is like the biggest one I've made and the most complex with all the extra fun lighting. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. On these streams, we'll still do, you know, we'll talk some toys. We'll talk whatever you want to talk about. Collectible, in the collectibles area. Send me before the, you know, if you want to talk about something that came out that week or something that you're interested in, just shoot me a message and I'll put it on the agenda. Actually, let's see who's here. Thank you, Bro Collector. Thank you. Hey, Ben, thank you. That's a cool avatar. And thanks for the hug, man. What's up, Preston? Winman42, here's an idea. Sometimes you gotta build yourself back up. You are doing it, buddy. Thank you, Winman. I'm not, and just also to be clear, I don't even know why I could have kept all this quiet. Anyway, but thank you. You guys rock. Welcome back to the land of the living room. You, my friend, are awesome. I love. Your first comment is on there. Episode 4, A New Hope. Yes, exactly. Bro Collector, thank you, Costa. I feel like this a lot. Yeah, man. It's hard. But I was lucky enough. I'll tell you a little story real quick. So back in 2007, this was like, well, 2006, 2007 is when I got divorced from my first marriage, 2006. And, you know, moved back from, at the time I was living in St. Louis and moved back to the East Coast, back to, you know, where my family is. At the time, we're originally from the Philly area, but when I was 8 or 9, my parents moved us to Baltimore. And most of my family stayed up here in Philly, and my ex-wife's family was from New York. So we came back to the Philly area because it was in between Baltimore and New York, and I still had family in this area, like my grandparent, like I have tons of cousins here. Anyway, at one point I got so depressed. I lost like 60 pounds. I weighed like 145. That was my the last wrestling weight I was in high school. I think my senior year I was a 135, but my junior year I wrestled 145. And I lost 60 pounds, and one of my coworkers was just, she's like, she saw the weight drop, and she was a nurse, and she's like, you need to go see somebody, you need to talk to somebody. And back then I got into the therapy, which was one of the best things I could do, because now I'm able to notice things and not just let them go. Because I still wouldn't be doing this live stream if I was still feeling the way I was feeling. But it's a way to recognize and cope and figure out what things work for you when you're feeling down or depressed or what have you. At some point I was on medication, but that was only for a couple of years. But I did so well at therapy. You know how sometimes they say therapy, you'll just keep on going, and they don't, the therapist, there's no end. Well, my therapist was like, I think you're done. I think we've hit that point. So yeah, right in 2020 or 2021, my therapist was like, you're done. I don't think you every time we come and talk, you have really, it's all usually the same stuff, and it's usually good stuff. And so yeah, you can get out of therapy. You just got to work on yourself. I mean, it takes longer for some people. And then there are the people that don't believe in it, but I believe in it, and it worked. So yeah. So yeah, I'm the only reason why I'm not downstairs with an extra long beard and dirty underwear and no shirt on, laying in bed, is because of all those years of therapy. But yeah, Pedro, what is going on? How's it going? Costa has great genes. You know I do. I mean, look at me. I look 50. I mean, I'm 50, but I don't look it. But you know I got great genes. Let's see. Windman42, yeah, that mess can cause serious mental problems. I've been there. The clutter, yeah, clutter sucks. That looks like the kid pool couch after unboxing, LOL. You know what, Uncarded Reviews? That couch, we could easily 3D print that couch. We could make that couch. That couch is, that kid pool should be, that couch is ridiculous. They could have done a better job of that couch. Damn, the huge difference is nice, right? Feels like a bigger room, Windman. You can actually sit on this. Yes, I did that the other day. I was like taking a break from work, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go sit on the sofa. Like, the plan was to keep this like a living room type thing, and I mean, it also is a pull-out sofa for guests that want to come over, and we have a spot for them. But I wanted to like do my live streams from the couch, which eventually, when I clear out all this stuff, because that's happening over the next few months, this room is going to be finished. All the cases are going to be finished, and yeah. So yeah, wow, much better. Clutter can really affect your mood. Yup. I wish I could get motivated like that. You know how long it took me to get that motivated? I've been pushing it off, and just one day I was just like, fuck it. I can't do this. A place for everything and everything in its place. Yes. We're here for all of it. Awesome. Thank you, 16 Delight. No tunes. The room looks good. It can really lift you up being happy with your space. Yes. What is up, MB Dyson? What's going on? Oh, you want to talk about the J&D Daenerys? You're talking about the quarter scale one. We can bring that up. Definitely. I'll put that on the list. Why do we... Is that fall? I don't know. Why do we fall? I don't know. Why do we fall? Why do we get in these? I don't know. And Lou is here to let us know what's poppin', people. 14 people in the chat. Oh, thank you, Lou. And Windman42. This is local. I'm good, bro. Windman and Lou going back and forth. I wish I can lose what like that I just gained, and I don't even have to eat. You want to lose the weight? Yeah. Though I was in a very unhealthy place at high school weight at the age of how old was I? I think it was like 35. 30. I was 30. 2006. 31. But that was like that was very unhealthy. I was barely eating anything. What's up, SB? This Uncarded reviews this hobby and the community is an escape and oasis from a cynical and ironic world. That is a great point. There's a lot of positivity, joy, happiness. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. And I love all of you guys out there. Yeah. What's up, Crispy Craig? How's it going? My man from Philly. We still haven't got, we have to get together, dude. Afternoon, brother. That kid pool couch is trash. It is trash is right. We'll bring it up. We'll talk about it. And yes, Noon Tunes, well said. Uncarded reviews. Sticky Jordan, what's up? What's up, Jordan? Howdy. Daguito, almost forgot about the stream. People have been asking about you. Welcome back. Oh, really? Nice. Nihilist Gray. Hell yeah. August 27th. They will be here, and I was lucky enough to get tickets. That sucker sold out so quick here in Philly. But I was lucky to be in line at like number 600. I was actually about to get pit tickets, but those sold out before I could hit pay. But I'm lucky I didn't because of the 2-stage setup. I got this perfect perch, like right in the middle. Cannot wait for that show. Loco Lou, why do we fall? So we can pick ourselves back up. Yeah, dude. God, you guys, I love you guys. Why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves up. It's from The Batman Begins. Yeah. I'm not good with lines from movies or lyrics. I think I've mentioned this before. They don't stick. I don't know what's wrong. And that's why I guess I'm not like too hung up on screen accurate. Because for some reason my brain doesn't, you know. Let's talk about The Killing Joke. Yes, that is. I should have brought my copy up here. That would have been great. But all right, now that we've talked about you know, this new fresh start, I am going to. I am working on 4 videos at the same time. And they will all be put out at the 3 of them will be put out all on the same day, and then I'm gonna start going weekly from there. But yes, that is the plan. So I'm excited. I'm seeing 9. Oh, you are awesome. This shirt is from their 2014 tour, and it needs a new. And I need a new one. Although this has lasted very well. The first time I saw them was in 1994, and I think they are my favorite band. I will say that. For the moment, they're my go-to for like everything, especially when you're feeling like shit and in a funk. 9 Inch Nails is my go-to. What is up, Lumi? How are you today? Let's see. I love my kid pool trash couch. It's just like the Price's Hot Toys trash. I may tap out of the 1/6 and go back to 1/12. I was just saying that if you have a 3D printer, you could easily print one of those couches. So if you didn't want kid pool, you could easily have a couch, and you could probably make it even better, painting it and everything. So yeah. Let's see, after my Ghostbusters and Mondo TMNT 1/6, then I'll tap out. LOL. That's what we all say. I thought I tapped out in 2005. Yeah. But then I'm out, but then they pull me back in. These motherfuckers. All right. Look at this couch. All right, let me pull up some of the Hot Toys, and then there's the NECA announcement that I want to talk about, which I think is cool because I have the original version of the figure. But let's go into here, and we'll look at some Hot Toys first. We'll then go to the J&D page. We'll look at that Daenerys. You know what? Let's real quick. Let's look at this. The Asian what's it called? It's that's a Hot Toys pop-up store. There's an Asian collectibles festival. Let me see if a lot of Kamen Rider. A lot of Stitch. Now, I'm hoping that somebody, and I don't know if any of you guys are fans out there of 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗃, but why does Hot Toys, I want them to also have the 1/6 scale license, but these I want. But I want I don't want necessarily these little figurines, but I don't mind if, you know, if I find them out. But I want these in 1/6 scale, and the new season's out, and I'm excited. Oh, we'll also talk about Ahura. Who is it? Luminara? Yes, I want to talk about that too, because that's sweet. But these 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗃s, I'm a little sad about the fact that the theme music changed for season 2, but that's what animes do. They change the theme music from season to season. But God, I want these in 1/6 scale. I think they would be amazing. Now, if 𝗙𝗫 could make them, that would be awesome, because then they would be like $150. Which, oh, I forgot to, hold on. I forgot to ask you guys, what is your show off of the week? What did you get this week? It could be any collectible, could be anything that you just want to show off. Let me know what you got this week in the comments. I finally, after years and years and years and years, my 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗃. So excited. This thing, it is so nice. And for 150, like, maybe Hot Toys, I don't know. But 𝗙𝗫, I just wanted to show this real quick before we get into the Joker. 𝗙𝗫 does such an amazing job. Look at that. And this body feels awesome. It like, it's, I don't know what they're using now with their Fig Zero, but this is amazing. And you get the angry 𝗙𝗫𝗃 face. You get the, I guess the, what would you call it? Like a kawaii. That face that they always do when there's like extra emotion. I don't know what it's called. I'm still new to the anime world. And then it comes with some, well, obviously you get Nezuko's box, but sadly no little Nezuko. That would have been cool if they added a little Nezuko in there. And you get some water effects, because he's water breathing. And like even the hands look great. Look at that. They're even like color painted. This is awesome. Yeah, now this makes me happy. I need to keep them out of the box is what I need to do. Put them next to Rengoku, which I need to get another Rengoku. And I need 𝗖𝘀 to finish making those, the two that they have, which is 𝗬𝗀 Tomioka, and I forgot the Win Hashiro's name, but those two have been on pre-order for like 3 years now. Yeah, 3 years. 3-year pre-order. It's a long time ago. But this is, yeah, that's my show off of the week. I'm not gonna have, I shouldn't have too many new things coming in because I've stopped my pre-order habits a while back, but Although, unless it's some like Star Wars that pops up. Let's see. All right, let me open up, which is probably one of the coolest Jokers out there. All right. Before we get into the Joker, I want to go into the chat. That's what I'm going to do. We'll talk about whatever we're talking about, and then I'll go to the chat and see what you guys have to say. Dyson couch pool. Yeah. Dude, could you imagine printing out a couch or making a couch and then painting a Deadpool mask as the upholstery? That would be cool. Couch pool. True. Ben, my tap out lasted a year. Hey, sometimes mine lasted from 2005 till 2015, and what got me back in was my wife got me this Sideshow Darth Vader, 1/6 scale. She knew I was looking at. Why is my chair all of a sudden sucking? I'm gonna have to buy a new IKEA chair. So it lasted 10 years. Yay. It's so hard with collecting, trying to decide when enough is enough, right? And I'm not one to sell my toys. I don't like it. And if I do sell it, it's begrudgingly. I do not want to sell my toys. So apparently that quote from The Godfather 3 stuck. Yes. And by the way, go watch The Godfather. It's the new cut. The Godfather 3's new cut. Because Coppola went back and rearranged scenes, and it's good. I forgot what it's called. It's a certain name cut, but definitely go back. Dolan DeMort, welcome. You look like a pirate of the Caribbean. Thank you for your content. Thank you for being here, and thanks. You know what? If I'm like the Johnny Depp of the pirates, yes. Thank you. Lumi, we are definitely talking about the Uhura sculpts, because I didn't think they were going to be happening from what Nanjin kept on saying, but get 2 different sculpts, which is great. Dagito, LOL, I was thinking the same thing. Dude, that quote is like the only thing that's stuck from that Godfather movie, the 3rd one. And here's the crazy thing. Compared to the Godfather movies, it's not as good. But compared to movies, it's a pretty goddamn good movie. Especially the new cut. I can do some research for Dan 1/6. Yes! Do it! I need those. Let's see. MB Dyson ordered a 3rd scale T800 Arnold. What? That is awesome. That's damn. You must have a lot of room in your place, MB. What is up, Clinton Martin? Welcome. I'm happy you're here, man. Let's see, Windman for what anime? If that fig is that fig? Oh, this one. This is from Demon Slayer. Is that what you're talking about? Kimetsu no Yaiba. With the first part of the Infinity Castle arc happening this September. It's already out in Japan. I cannot wait. I'm gonna be probably crying like a baby because people are going to die. I didn't read the manga because I found out that they're following the manga so close. Now I'm like, I don't want to go back and ruin this amazing piece of art that they're showing us on screen. Sticky, I finally got a Grail enamel pin I have been looking for. It is the 5 cage from Naruto, pastel version, limited edition to 25. How did you grab that? Limited to 25. Congratulations. That's anything that limited is tough. I don't care what it is. Hello, cat in the house. Welcome. Finally got my shipping notification from Sideshow for my Batfleck. Congrats. That's going to look great in your Batcave display. I cannot wait for you to take pictures. Mondo, the real Ghostbusters, Venkman and Samhain on the way. Congrats. Those look great. Mondo, I like, a lot of people don't like Mondo. I love how toyetic they are. Like my animated series Batman stuff, I prefer the Mondo over everything. Maybe it's because I had all of those figures in the Hasbro or Kenner. It was Kenner versions. Wow, that was a long time ago. Kenner versions, and I'm just used to them looking like that. Let's see. Show off of the week. I acquired a giant Baskin-Robbins Sydney Sweeney window store poster. Also got an Artisan Wanda. Did you really get a Baskin-Robbins? Pedro? And you got your Artisan Wanda. That is awesome. Let's see. I got Ahsoka, the white Padawan Ahsoka, and Shinhati. Nice. Did you get your Ahsoka like hand issue figured out, Preston? Because I know you were having problems. Noontunes, my Mars Toys Two-Face out for delivery. Oh, awesome. Congratulations on that. Right now, so hoping it arrives soon. Yeah, it looks great. We're all waiting for something from Mars Toys, aren't we? I got the Willy Wonka and Oompa Loompa. I'm waiting for them on that one. And then, hopefully, they release the 66 Penguin, because that looks awesome. And they were teasing Mr. Freeze, or was it Egghead? No, Mr. Freeze. They were teasing the 66 Mr. Freeze. So exciting. And then I just got a Bamboo HD 3D printer. Congratulations, welcome. I'm gonna jump on that Bamboo bandwagon. Also with I think I'm gonna get the P1S. I don't know. I want one that can do multicolor. I want to do an AMS. Godfather Coda. That's it. There we go. Man, I haven't seen the new Godfather cut. We'll check it out. If you haven't seen oh my God, I've seen that. The offer is amazing. I love that. It's like based on how they made the Godfather. It's crazy. Some of the stuff that happened in that. Preston also put some pics up. Yeah, check it out in the Discord. Link. Oh, I didn't put the links yet in the description for the Discord. I should probably do that. Yeah, so a lot of cool stuff in the Discord. A lot of amazing projects being completed. I hope I'm not talking out of turn, but if you go in there, you'll see the Broke Collector is making a Hot Toys light box. My man, Winston, so people were looking for, you know what? I'll go into that later. You know what? We'll go into the Discord and check some of the Discord out. But we want to talk about the Killing Joke Joker and some other things, because I know you guys want to talk about some of that stuff. But I want to fix this real quick. All right, here, copy, back, going here. All right, so now the Discord link is in the description. But all right, let's go into this. Oh, Preston Hoskins got the Batman 2.0. Awesome. Windman42, yes, I've heard you talk about Demon Slayer, but I haven't seen it. What? You got to go see it. It's on Crunchyroll. Thanks. Currently, I'm keeping up with Dan to Dan. Yeah, dude, Sakamoto Days has been this new season. It's been great. Oh, you went back for Berserk. Nice. Baskin Robbins always finds out. Yes, Sideshow helped me with that. That's great to hear that you got your situation with your Ahsoka taken care of. That's awesome. Yes, I was told to come back at the end of the month, and I can take two smaller... Nice. All right, here it is. For you comic book fans out there, I don't know if anybody out there has read the Alan Moore, The Killing Joke, but a surprise happened, and Hot Toys decided we're gonna make the Killing Joke Joker. And I must say, this thing looks awesome. Yeah, I mean, this is basically the cover right here on this. And I'm like, one of my favorite colors is purple, and this is just purpled out, and I love that. The colors on here just make me happy. The look of this, the tailoring on this Joker looks so good. And the sculpt is, it jumped right off of the page, really. Right off of the comic book page right there. I'm just, the hat is magnetic. I know that. Obviously, a lot of people feel that the stitching on this is way better than the stitching on the T1000. It comes with two sculpts, one with both eyes open and one with one of the eyes closed. Look, they're trying to do that iconic shot from the comic book where he has his fingers in his hair. Comes with a bunch of accessories. Obviously, there's the closed-eyed sculpt with the camera. Wait, why is this so big? Why is this? Oh, okay. Why is this so big? That's what she said. Look at this. Look how perfect that looks. Like, and look at the teeth. Look at the teeth. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's so good. I hope this turns out like this. I swear to God, I will be upset. I have a bookshelf headboard, so I have like my comics above me, and this is one of them that's there with the Watchmen and God, how many Alan Moore books do I have? Almost all of them. And then I have like my Saga books and my Y the Last Man and Dark Knight's Metal. Yeah. God, I got a lot of comics behind it. I have the Marvel's The Dark Tower comic, which that is, if you guys have been, that's my favorite book, period, series, the whole series, The Dark Tower from Stephen King. But I'm like super happy that they're doing this comic line, because there are a lot of comic figures that I would love to see, you know, come to life. God damn, I wish it was available now. It's just, look at that. And the magnetic tongue. Ah, it's so good. You got your wired coat and jacket. You got your head sculpts with separate rolling eyes, even for the one eyeball down here. That's great. And then, you know, your pistol, you got your fake banner there. And then here's everything that comes with it. Now, how many of you out there, one, I want to know how many are interested in this. And two, are you going to pose them in multiple different ways, like change his poses up? Or are you just going to keep them in the iconic cover pose? Or the other pose where he's got, you know, his fingers in his hair like this? I want to know that. Or do you plan on switching up the poses every so often? And you know, while we're at it, how often do you guys change the posing on your figures in your cases? Let me know in the comments. One of the things that that I made so I could have like my figure of the week, or you know, on my desk, was the platform, which is on my desk, but now it has the Lego bonsai, which it looks amazing. I'm gonna have to make another platform so I can have it for my figures, because I'd like to have one figure on my desk so I can just repose it during the day while I'm at work. It's kind of therapeutic, right? To be able to sit there and repose your stuff. So do you guys how often do you repose, if you do repose? And are you getting the Killing Joke Joker? And if you do get him, are you keeping him in the one or the other iconic pose? Let me know in the comments. Let's see what people... Oh. There we go. All right, let's see what's going on here in the chats. The Batman 2.0 is a beast. Yes, he is. Let's see. 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗹 is killing it with so many builds. Yes, we're going to look into that. I also do have a show-off, display case to show off today, too. And that'll be next. That Joker looks so good. Yes, Winman. Pedro, Killing Joke should be mandatory reading, like Romeo and Juliet or Sounder. Let's see. Oh, that was my dude, Chris. Oh, he's showing some forever poses. Let's see. The Joker is probably my favorite Hot Toys reveal to date. I ordered it instantly. It is such a... I know it's part of what we're considering like comic, Marvel, DC. Those are like the usual stuff that Hot Toys does. But this, totally unexpected for even to do anything from the Killing Joke. Like, we got Dark Knight Returns Batman, which I'm excited for that one. I hope they do the variant, the blue-gray variant. I hope they do more in these lines. Because you can't have this Joker without the Batman, at least. At a minimum, we need the Killing Joke Batman, which it's Batman. It's one of the figures that they make the most. There's going to be a Killing Joke Batman. I have no doubt about that. I'll be getting this Joker and pose it with my Batgirl. Yes, Preston. Rock'em Chris, what'd I miss? Well... you missed a lot, and yeah, we talked about why I'm depressed and how I'm trying to get out of it and working my way out of it. But yes, let's see. That's not what she says to me. Uh-oh. Let's see. Ben, cannot wait for this. Let's see, Bro Collector. This was my all-time favorite graphic novel back in the day. Still have my original book. This figure looks amazing. I can't wait. Yes. I have my copy downstairs too. I very rarely change poses. Okay, 1/6 very rarely change poses. I would say that that's probably the norm, only because sometimes you put it in a pose that you're just like, that's the pose. I love that pose so much. I'm gonna keep it in that pose. And that's sometimes where we're at, yeah. Personally, I change up my poses every 2 to 3 months, but mostly for figs that are not in a basic museum pose. I don't want the suits to get stressed or damaged. So you're a museum poser for your suits and stuff? Okay, okay. All right. I'm working on a commercial parody that involves museum posers. But yeah. Broke Collector, speaking of Lego, how about that fucking sound wave? Yes! That sound wave. Yeah. I thought that you would only get they would only do Optimus and maybe a Megatron, but yeah, Soundwave. Let's see, 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗶, I'm interested in this Joker, but might not make the cut. But if I were to get this, I would change up the poses. Joker energy is too good to say with camera. Yeah. And this face really allows for, or the sculpt really allows for some really cool, just all kinds of fun poses. Clinton Martin, I rarely change poses. Usually I'll move them if I get a new figure that goes on that shelf. I just despise having to find, open, unpack, having to find, open, unpack the box. Then I do a different pose and not like it as much, LOL. That is true. Usually your first pose is like that pose that you've had in your mind. And yes, going back for accessories, that's why majority of my boxes are going to be gone, and I'm moving everything into storage, little storage containers where you just pull out, have everything labeled, and then you can change them up like that. But yeah, going back into the boxes is a pain in the ass. I buy multiple copies of my favorite figures so that I can pose them. I literally walk around the house and repose my favorite. That's awesome. All right. I love finding this out about you guys. If I can get... Why does this keep on doing this? If I can get a purple 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗶 for him, I want to recreate the look from the Laughing Fish comic. Oh, okay. And this will look so good with the new soups and future DCU stuff too. Yeah, the vibrant colors on this, I love it. Let's see. I pre-ordered the Dark Knight Returns figure from Hot Toys and was slightly disappointed that there isn't an unmasked head. I think that eventually they can still go down that line. And there's still the alternate suit. Maybe we will get an unmasked sculpt for that. You never know. Let's see. I would probably get the comic and put it behind. Oh, that's a great idea. Yes. Let's see. Think if this sells well, they reuse the sculpts and release him. That would be cool to have that variant too. I feel that this is going to do well because there's a lot of us older folk that have like a fondness for this comic, and we've read it over and over. And I can see them doing the variant. What I hope that they don't do, at least for that one, is make it a limited edition. But again, I guess the limited edition would be based on these sales. If they only sell, their minimum allotted, I'm guessing that it's like 5,000. If like a limited edition's 3,000. So yeah, that would be cool. MB Dyson, pose it and forget it, like 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗶𝗆. For young 𝗙𝗶𝗶𝗆𝗆 and his oh god, that rotisserie chicken machine. Set it and forget it. Plus the Lego Game Boy, that's a day one for me. They're making I didn't see the Lego Game Boy. I really need to get that NES, Lego NES. I really want that. I didn't know they were making a Lego Game Boy. I'm like, how am I out of the loop? I only change my poses when the arms and legs are bent. Okay. And yeah, the Spider-Man, you have to move him. I am not a museum poser. I wanted to put damn it out at the end of that, Windman. But something like Classic Suit Spidey can't stay. Yeah, you're right. Classics, they can't stay in those long poses. Boo. It's like, it's a Spider-Man. Spider-Man, you should be able to pose any which way you want and not have to worry about the suit. Half of my figures are laying on their backs, but usually when I find a pose I love, I leave it. Yeah. the majority of my figures are still in boxes. Yeah. Let's see, I bet some third-party unlicensed company will make the Hawaiian shirt set. This has 2 head sculpts, so yeah, you could easily do that. I use resealable acid-free comic bags labeled alphabetically and stored vertically in moving box-like files. A box per franchise: Marvel, Star Wars, 80s, and oh, that's a system and a half there, my friend. We might have to talk. It belongs in a museum. Yes, Indiana Jones. Ron Popeil jumped the shark with that spray-on hair bullshit. I'm still trying to wash that shit off my head. I know, he did that. Yeah, that was fine. He did all kinds of stuff. It comes with the comic cover art backdrop. Oh, it does. Look at that. It's down at the bottom. There it is. Sweet. You know, Maz, I don't know, you got Maz from Maz's Toy Box was saying that, like, looking at this photo, it looks a little slanted, not straight up and down the camera. So I don't know, maybe it's not too far off, but I am excited for this. I hope they do more from the comics. I really hope that they give us the Batman to this one. That would just make a lot of sense. It's nice to see this. It's nice to see Doctor Doom, the original classic Iron Man in these lines. Although I think it was Hano that did the class. Didn't Hano do the class? Or they both did. I don't know. I know Hano did one, but I think this comic line did one too. Now I'm wondering, like, how do they decide what comic version goes to the Hot Toys line and what comic version goes to the Hano line? How do they decide? I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the main scene. All right, I'm gonna go look up real quick because I told Uncarded Reviews. We'll take a quick look at, let's see if I can find it real quick. J&D Studios. Holy cow. That's a whole set. I didn't see all that. All right, there's gonna be, first, I guess this went on sale yesterday. Now I'm gonna have to go to J&D site. J&D Studios. I didn't realize how much this came. Oh shit. Now that is a price. That is a price. Why won't this let me make it bigger? So J&D site's not friendly to the whatevers, but this is the Daenerys Targaryen 1/3 Ultimate version, which is a nice $3,500. But if it would let me click, there it is. Son of a bitch. J&D site's like the worst. Alright, so it comes with a lot of stuff. You guys can see it here. Oh, it's sold out already. Let's see. Damn. Damn. How many did they make? Let's see. What is the run on this? It doesn't say. Wait. 3%. Somebody know what the how? Wow, you could have bought up to 5. That's pretty crazy. Especially on something that's limited. Does anybody know the number, the final number count on this one? Because that is pretty fast to sell out. But I mean, for all you sickos out there, it's made out of silicone, so it'll feel real. But let's get a close up of here. Here's a better look at. So this is everything you get. Here, I'll do just the display. No. So this is the ultimate version. You get all 3 dragons. You get this beautiful couch. You get Daenerys, which in this picture looks fantastic. Now, J and D can be hit or miss. So yeah, for all you statue collectors, man, I can't imagine dropping $3,500 for this, but then I'm willing to try to get an Ecto-1. But here is a shot of the head. Now the eyes are a little offish. That looks perfect. Like right there, that looks... God, I wonder if they'll make a 1/6 scale version. I mean, HBO and WB have been giving out licenses to so many companies, mainly the Asian market. But this looks great. What do you guys think? It's Daenerys Targaryen from when she was in that place. Shit. I forgot what it was called. I want to say it started with a Q, but probably not. I wonder how this will scale with the Hano display stands. I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the Joker. I don't know. And Pedro wants Neil Adams Batman. Cat in the House. I have to say, great as these prices. These pieces. Wait. Can't see all of yours. I have to say, great as these pieces are, my Hot Toys collecting is over. Uh-oh. I'm reading that wrong, but Pedro was right. That was sold out. Why is my chat not popping up? Oh. There it is. Oh, there I am. There I am not. ES was only $299. Yeah, $29.99. Still $3,000, but yeah. BBTS still has it if you want it. I mean, it looks great. And if you're a statue collector and a hardcore Game of Thrones fans from season 5 and earlier, by all means. $299 total between the normal and the ultimate. Yeah, so it was $35.99 for that one and $29.99 for the normal version. Anybody get the 1/6 scale Harvey Dent from them? Or, yeah. That's interesting. How much was the Harvey Dent? Holy sh... Oh, wait, that's 2 figures, isn't it? So you got the Harvey Dent and Two-Face. But this is the Harvey Dent with the podium. Oh, man, it's still pricey. BBTS Ultimate is $48.29 plus. That's how they get their $4 shipping for everything. They jack everything up. I know, mine is filled. Oh, so you're... But you are probably excited about Ahura Cat in the House, right? Oh, only the head and the arms are silicone. Yeah, yeah, you can still touch them. That is a great sculpt, but man, way too much money. Yeah. That's a great sculpt of her. Yes, it is. There we go. But the price is out of this world. Yeah. It's too rich for my blood. Unless it was an 𝗙𝗀𝗏. Edition size equals ES. Oh, duh. Dude, I don't collect statues, so I don't know the lingo, but that is, wow, $2.99. That's not bad. That's, but if you have an edition size of $2.99, how do you let somebody purchase 5 of them? I know it's there are people out there that purchase 5 of them so that they could sell. I thought that would be more like a 1 per customer, but no. I'm not buying any more Hot Toys because I'm out of space. What? You got to put your starships away. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that. I love your starships. I love your starships. Let's see. So, Uncarded, I pre-ordered the Harvey Dent, Anne Hathaway, and Ledger Joker from J&D. You didn't get the Batman that they had with or the Bruce Wayne. I think it was the Bruce Wayne. I really hope that they do, or somebody does a good Batman Begins Batman, because I want that. So yeah, but that's awesome. Yeah, if you're gonna go down the J&D path, you want to get the whole collection in that collection. So that's. MB Dyson, I'm getting $4 shipping on my 1/3 statue, and it was on sale when I bought it. Win-win. Now, they do, jack up the price a bit at BBTS. Did you get this new statue, or was it the T800 you're talking about? LOL, I have a 56-inch Starship Enterprise F coming at the end of the year. Are you putting that in your bedroom? Does your wife approve of that? Oh, I would never get away with that. Never. Not in a million years. All right. Let's go to a nice surprise over the weekend. 𝗙𝗀𝗃. Now, 𝗙𝗀𝗃 has been hit or miss with their figures. I would say a lot of misses, but the 2 figures that I have from 𝗙𝗀𝗃, because I need a con, and they haven't done con. I don't know if they're going to do con. I know they've talked. I know that there's figures that he's not doing and ones that he is doing, but let's see. There we go. All right, so finally here, real quick before we moved on, I skipped the Kojun Works Bruce Wayne set because the Batman suit is a power pose only, not paying for a bat suit that I can't pose. Yeah, you're right. The starting price was only a bit more than Sideshow at 20. Okay, so all right. So it's comparable to Sideshow. That's, I guess, because of the tax and all that stuff. All right, let's move on to Star Trek 𝗙𝗀𝗏. So what I was saying is 𝗙𝗀𝗏 has been hit or miss with their figures. Mostly, to me, misses, especially recently. I mean, their Janeway is okay. It's not perfect. And I'm not saying that, like, if you have them, that's awesome. But for me, I only so far have Locutus and Judge Q on that I have in a box over here. I would love to get all of the Next Generation, and I know they re-released Picard, Data, and Geordi. But it's a Damani. It's too much of Damani. Here is Miss Nichelle Nichols, and it is something I didn't think an engine would do, but they are making, finally, from the original series, Uhura, and I think these sculpts look great. These prototypes are just, they look so good. And I think a lot, I will go back and say that I think a lot with X06 is their paint applications. I think they have, except maybe Wesley Crusher. I don't know if you can get them, what do you call it? I don't think Wesley Crusher can be fixed through painting. That one looks so bad. But yeah, yes, uncarded reviews. Now, so I'm excited about this because then I'm hoping they do the rest of this crew, because I know the other company, I forgot, Nanjin was part of the other company, QMX. Yeah, QMX. And they did the original series figures. So it'd be great to have them all updated in their original series costumes. Would be great. But yeah, I'm you know who else was good? I forgot, oh, god damn it, I forgot his name. Sisko! Captain Sisko's, that figure, looks good. God, did I love Deep Space Nine. I was late to that party, my friends. I was late to the Deep Space Nine party. Hold on, let me, so I was hardcore, the original, I mean, hardcore, Next Generation, watched it every week, when I was a kid, and loved it. Loved the original series movies. Never really got a chance to really go back and watch a good amount of the original series, but you know, I've seen I saw at that time, because since then I've seen, I think I've seen all the Star Trek, and what was it, like a couple years ago, I was like, everybody says Deep Space Nine is great, and I don't know why. I think it's because I went to college when that came out, and you know, there are things happening at college, and I started watching it a few years ago, and I just I went through the whole Deep Space Nine, and I loved it, and I'm so happy that I did, because a lot of the third season of Picard, you needed to know some of that stuff, or if you didn't, I mean, it was like a great, you know, those shock moments. I loved it. Deep State Nine. Deep Space Nine. Did I say Deep State Nine? Shit. I hope I didn't. But let's see. Pedro's tempted to get Tomy Klingon starship. Tomy ships? I should have got the Enterprise that they were doing a Kickstarter on a few years ago. I should have got that. I'm kicking myself for not getting that. And Cat in the House's wife is in the study. She does not know yet. Oh wait, that's Nurse Chapel, right? Yeah. Well, we're on Uhura right now. Windman, never been a big Star Trek guy, but I will grab Uhura if this comes to market. Had a nice chat with her one year at SDCC. She is iconic. Yeah, Nichelle Nichols, yeah, and her, is it her son that's like this crazy person? some weird thing was happening with her towards the end of her life, with stewardship and stuff like that. And but yeah, I'm not buying anything from X06 until they make a Lieutenant Uhura. Yes. The Mirrorverse Spock and Sulu do look great. And I do need a George Takei in my collection. Oh my. Hello. Agua. Balloon knot. Thank you. That is my extent of my George Takei. That's what I keep on doing. My George Takei impersonation. Hello. No. I got into a fight with Nanjin over the original series and TNG releases. It's going to be a while before those crews are completed. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, like, I mean, I would say Nanjin is more of an artist. He doesn't, he's, like customer service skills. Sometimes on when people ask questions. I mean, sometimes people ask dumb questions, but then some people ask like legit questions and they want to know. And but yeah, so you got into a fight with Nanjin. That's great. When is X06 coming out with the big 3 and 1/6 scale? Saw pics like 3 or 4 years ago. Dude, right now I think God, they were on a roll there for a while, and then I think the tariff thing happened, and they've kind of slowed that roll. But, you know, every Tuesday you'd be like, oh, it's pre-order Tuesday. So, yeah. Cat in the House. Nichelle sculpt looks close. Something is off. I think it's the eyes a little bit. But I'm hoping, like, you know, these are... It's still, I'm guessing these are still early since they're only showing them at a convention in a presentation. So, oh, you might think it's the hair. Well, they're 2 different hairstyles. Also, it's very light, and they have the X06 thing over it. Boo. They should offer different hair sculpts. Well, these are 2 different hair sculpts, so I'm going to guess they're going to give us 1 Uhura, 2 head sculpts. Because the other one, yeah, this one has earrings. I'm sure this one's going to get earrings too. They're going to... These are very early. What is up, 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗶? Welcome. DS9 is rockin'. Love that series. It is a great series. Uhura will be a day 1 pre-order. Yeah, this is like one of those ones that is a must for any Star Trek fan. Deep State 9. By EXO standards, this sculpt looks great. Yes. I think that's the one thing about it. By EXO standards, this does look amazing. But I will say, my Judge Q, my Locutus also look amazing. That show was a much edgier version of Star Trek. Yeah, it was. I need those Mirrorverse figures now. You know what? I think I do too. Having Spock with a goatee, and his outfit looks great, and fucking crazy Sulu. Hell yeah. Yeah. Might have to. I know Sulu might still be available on X06's website or other places. She is this. Oh wait. So far, I have Lieutenant Saavik and General Chang on order. Okay, nice. She is super nice in person, or she was super nice in person. If you can find one, get a Master Replicas Enterprise instead. Dude, I want the Master Replicas Millennium Falcon. I guess I'm gonna add all these to the list because, like, I wish I would have. Well, I wasn't into collecting that stuff back in the day before Master Replicas went up, belly up. Let's see. He thinks the main crew made the QMX line fail. He thinks releasing the main crew made the QMX line fail, so he's afraid if they release what people want most, the customers will buy those and leave, and it will be the end of the company. That's dumb as fuck. There's so many characters. Like, first off, it's the diehard Star Trek people that will go after the more obscure figures. So it doesn't matter if they make them first or make them last. Even the casual Star Trek people will like a Kirk, a Spock, a Bones, a Chekhov, like all of them. They would still want them. Same thing with the Next Generation line. If they really want to, they can, space them out, but don't like... that's a dumb reason. I'm sorry, Nanjin. You're dumb. Uh-oh. I didn't mean that to be, didn't mean to be mean. The tariff is a killer. Yeah, they are. My Mondos now, I'm like... They're adding like an extra $50. What was it? I was thinking about getting the Batman the Animated Series Robin, which I'm not for me, that's a character that came in so much later, and it was an SDC exclusive, and I didn't get them, but it was like an extra $50 on the tariff, or $30. I don't know. It's crazy. Mafia said one is Mirrorverse and the other is original crew outfit. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm guessing this one, if you guys can see my cursor, the one on the right is Mirrorverse. The one on the left is the regular. What's up, Henry? Magnetic earpiece. That would be cool. Oh yeah, have one. Yes, I think someone made those. Someone made the magnetic earpieces. QMX was a poorly managed company. I know some employees from there. Oh. I guess that's why they went out of business. Products were nice. Their versions, yeah, they did look good. QMX line probably wasn't embraced by actual 1/6 collectors, just mostly Star Trek fans. But X06 has community support and will continue to thrive. That is so true. There's a big community over there, and if you want to join the X06 group, then you can join it. And here's Nurse Chapel. All right, this does look like the actress, right? This looks like the actress. Okay, it's so good. Roach with the jacket. What's going on? That's up, Pop. What's up, Pop, and everyone? What is going on? Welcome, welcome. All right, so we did Uhura. We did the Joker. Does anybody really care about Kid Pool? No, but I wanted to do one more real quick before I get into the display showcase, because we have a cool display showcase. I have two, but I want to save one for the next stream, because the other one, they're both amazing. Let's see. Wait, everything is sold out for Star Trek on the X06 site? Really? Even all the new re-releases? Oh man, I was gonna get a Picard. I'll find one. You know what? I'll get one down the line. It's fine. I can't have everything. Here, I wanted to talk about... Look at this. Now, I have the regular version the color version, but I want this one too. Something about having a master. Is he a master of horror? He's just like the godfather of, I don't know what to call him. But Vincent Price. Love this guy. What's up, Blue? Welcome. But I think it's a smart idea to make this figure, which, guys, I've shown this before. It's excellent. I need to just keep him out. Maybe I'll put him on my desk and just have him on the desk to pose. These sculpts on this, and this guy that... I know the guy who... Ah, shit. Alright, I guess I can't pull that out because I have to cut it open. But let's go big real quick. So, look at those. You get Vincent Price in this 3 different, like there's the old Vincent, the middle-aged Vincent, and then young Vincent. Where am I going here? Am I going here? Yeah, there we go. A younger Vincent Price. You got your cigarettes. You got a cookbook. You got the cookbook. Because he was a big, cookbook person. But one of my friends, you should check him out on Instagram. He is a designer at NECA. His name is Blaine. His Instagram is Blainer Things, so check him out. He did Pee-wee. I'm excited to go check them out again at SDCC. Anybody else going to SDCC? But I am excited for these to get the black and white version of this. Oh no, I gotta fix that. We'll have to fix that in a minute. But this Vincent Price in black and white is so cool looking. Just imagine all the like photos and toy photography you could take with this thing and how cool it would look. Oh man, look at this. The different like older Vincent, if you want to have an Edward Scissorhands moment. Younger Vincent with the raven. Quoth the raven nevermore. God, this is so amazing. Now, what I do wish that we would get, and which I might have to print, is this chair. Like, why do we not have this chair? Why don't you sell it on the side? Like, the chair would be amazing to have to go with this figure. I want this chair. I want this chair, damn it. Yeah, I wish they would have this as or a deluxe, super deluxe, because I think this is a deluxe. Is this a deluxe? This is, no, it's an ultimate action figure. They should do the ultimate action figure deluxe and give me this chair. I want this chair. I'm gonna have to find it and print it out. I should have Blaine on the show. I should ask him to. I feel like I feel weird asking him. I feel like I don't have enough people, enough subscribers to have NECA people on here. Oh wait, what? Fuck, I love you, Pedro. Hold on, you said it is the chair from the 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗹 Pan's Labyrinth figure set. I'm gonna have to look up that guy. They should just sell this chair by itself. But yes. Wow. I'm gonna have to look that up for the Pan's Labyrinth. Let's see. let's going back real quick. The pride of your collection, Pedro's collection, is the QMX Big Damn Serenity. Nice, really, damn. Love this figure displayed next to Elvira. Ah, that's a perfect duo. Let's see. Winman says, I am also. I'm so sad I missed on the QMX16 Serenity figures. Are you guys talking about the movie Serenity from oh my god. Joss Whedon show. You know what I'm talking about. Brody himself, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Can't hurt to ask. That is so true. That is so true. I want this. That's it. That's all I wanted to share. Just thought I'd put that out there. I want this. Yes, Firefly. Thank you. Yeah. I really wish, though, somebody would make this figure in 1/6 scale. Yeah. I thought that's what you were talking about initially, but then I was like, did QMX have anything other than the Star Trek license? Is there a Serenity in Star Trek? But no, I knew that's what you were talking about. Serenity now! Serenity now! But, yes, love it. All right, let's move on to still waiting for someone to make an Artisan Summer Glau. Who would? I guess closest thing would be her TV role for the Terminator. Q. All right. Real quick. Next up in our let's see. Let me pull these pictures up, and we are about to get into I can't find shit. That's where we're gonna get into. Yo, what can you do? I don't know. I can't find shit. It is time for
Honestly, it's impossible.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Yes. This is one of my favorite things to do on this channel, and that's show you guys off. And we have a very cool case from Steven or 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗆117. Sent me these a couple weeks ago, but last week I was not here. I've got an awesome case to show next week, full of Transformers. Actually, next week I'm going to be helping my daughter move in Pittsburgh. So the week after that. So we're going to start this, it's going to be a progression. You're going to see it from its humble beginnings to its finished state. It's awesome looking. Let's get this party started. All right, so here it is. This is the beginning. Now this, I am guessing, is a riser. Now notice, which I will be doing a video about this, is you can make your risers without, drilling any holes in them. You can make all of your, You can make all of your extrusion-based cases like this. So they're not only using, they're using, there are two different things they're using here. So there's a cap here that is connecting these two. In fact, I actually have these caps because I'm making a frame based on drilling no holes. So it's going to be the no holes. Where'd it go? Oh no, I lost it. No. And I believe 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗃 uses these. So let me just bring it out real quick. So it's this thing. So it goes into a corner and it connects two pieces. So for this, like this is the post. So you would put it in the post part and you would, and as you can see, these look like, let's see. Don't look at my face. Anyway, these look like T-nuts. They look like T-nuts. You pop them in and it puts a nice little cap at the end. And they come with little screws and you put the screws in these little holes. And then you would take your other piece of aluminum and slide it in. And then you would have two pieces joined like this. And you don't have to worry about drilling holes. There are advantages and disadvantages of drilling holes and not drilling holes. I think it's maybe 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗃 might have, since he's made a few of these cases. Is it harder to stack the cases because you usually when you stack cases you want to use quad T-nuts to keep them to hook the two cases together, but I haven't tested that yet. But anyway, so yeah, and then for extra reinforcement, especially for these, he added a corner bracket right here, which you will put in a T-nut. You'll put in a T-nut here, and then you'll put in a T-nut here, and a T-nut in here, and you're just nutting inside. Yeah. So yeah. And then, and this one, shit. Let me pull the whole thing. I should just keep it on the regular display, because if you look, put a rubber stopper, which I believe this might be one of the ones that I use. So what they did was had their holes tapped at the ends. Nothing beats a good hole tapping. And then you can screw in your rubber base, which is cool. You can grab those on Amazon. Here, I'll put them in the real quick. Hold on. I bought all of these. God, when I first was making these cases, like all of the stuff that I have is not from now. I've bought so much stuff over the years to try different things that so there's a whole kit. Let's see, corner bracket, that you can get all of this stuff. So this kit includes not only the corner connectors, but there's like you can connect two smaller pieces. Where the fuck is it? And then, so this is what I showed on screen. And then the corner pieces are, oh my God, I'm blind. I'm blind! And these are in black. You can get them black, you can get them in silver, you can, you know, get them in whichever way you want. This is the, here, this is the corner bracket. There we go. So yeah, so these, you can grab these from there. I will, one of the 3 videos that I'm putting out first, because that's the other thing I'm doing is I'm starting out slow. We're gonna start off with some easy videos that I can just, you know, get out, and then we'll move up from there and do more in-depth tutorials leading to a full update and of the garage shelf case with like everything that I've learned and some new 3D printing stuff that I'm gonna add to it. And I'm gonna combine all of the videos into one massive garage shelf video. But it'll also include all the new stuff like painting your acrylic and just all the stuff that I've learned. So it's good. That's gonna be like a months and months project. But I am hoping, yeah. So that was, shoot, let me go back to my, all right. So this was just the first screen. And then here we have a frame, and you can see that the frame is being held together by, you know, one of those corner brackets that I showed, or actually that's more of a joiner, extrusion joiner. So they made this amazing case. Obviously you'll see statues and you'll see some Gundam in there, because now we go into the next part. So this is where you can make your choices, whether you want to go with solid wood. They got plywood here, which is extra strong, especially if you want to hold your statues. I would go with plywood. 1/2 inch plywood is good. 3/4 inch plywood is better. It is, yeah, if you have heavy statues, it's much better than the MDF. And then you can see here, there's the stand, and they do wait till you see what they use that stand for. And notice the neodymium magneting, nicely spaced out here. It's amazing. And they like to use this extra, put some extra support in there, especially if you're doing those statues. Put that extra support, or a heavy, any heavy collectible, really. Here's a close-up of the how they, you know, the brackets are. Now, I will say this: when you are trying to figure out your how much a back panel you need, or how much side acrylic you're gonna need, make sure that your case is put together, because you see here there is, I'm gonna say that's 5 millimeters of, no, it's not even, yeah, no, that's 5 millimeters, because this is 10 millimeters down here. So there's about 5 millimeters of space. So if you want to make sure that you get an accurate sizing of your back panels, top panels, your, you know, to take into account for this extra space. But yeah, let's see, next. And here it is in all its glory. God, that's beautiful. Now, some really cool things that I see here. Look at these square risers. Amazing. And you can just pop these together like they did. Like I said, no drilling, no nothing. Now I'm gonna have to add a riser video, risers into the making of this frame. But it looks like, I want to say they painted their plywood, which is you know, totally, you know, if that's what you want to do. Remember, my videos are only a template. Like, you customize it to the way you want it, because you're going to be looking at it all the time. I should have asked them how they connected theirs. They might have used, so you can get, I can't show them to you, but you can get these little brackets that are about 20 millimeters, the holes are 20 millimeters apart, which will go from one channel to the next, and you can connect them that way in the back. So that's, I'm gonna guess that's what they did. But look at these. That is an amazing collection. And then there, another view of it. That turned out great. Now, initially they were making a garage shelf, but I guess Stephen opted to go for this one. And it turned out great. There's no lights in it yet, but I mean, this room is bright. So, I mean, I love this. And here's a close-up. Yeah, the plywood's painted. You could get a good paint job on those, especially if you prime them. Yeah, that is a lot of magnets, right? But you won't need, here's the thing about that. You won't need a lip to hold your pieces on. So like, the more magnets that you have, the more magnetic power you'll have in because even with 𝗙𝗀𝗃 cases, they have a lip, or they come with a screw, so you screw them in so they don't slide down, because they only use like 3 or 4 magnets. The more magnets you use, the better your magnetic power, and you won't have to have any extra support. But I love how they're using these risers back here with their display cases, or with their display bases, and you don't even need to put a piece of acrylic on the riser, which is ingenious. Especially if you're using them with your display base. You could make the riser as wide as the display base, and then it'll sit perfectly. So I think this is great. What do you guys think? Let's go into the chats. Let's see, Pedro, before we go into that, join me into begging Caustic Plastic. Yes, because they made that Vincent Price statue. Yeah, they need to make that the Caustic Plastic Vincent Price. Let's do it. Let's go on to their group. Well, it's not their group, but let's go to the group and be like, we need the 1/6 scale Vincent Price. Yes. They built the ship for the Serenity. Yes. On Sideshow, they have a lot of XO6 figures to buy. Just put Star Trek in. All right, so they still have some left. I mean, there are some ones that, yeah. With the box of scraps. Yeah. All right. What are the source vendors for these corners? You can just get them off of Amazon. I put the links in. Yep. A little Loctite helps stop your set screws from backing out over time. Yeah, that is a great piece of advice. Yes. Loctite. You know what? I should do that with the hanging brackets and the what do you call it? I mean, I cranked those suckers in. I almost broke the Allen wrench. Oh my, I like that case. Yes, 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗹. I don't even want to ask how much all that aluminum cost. Now, that aluminum probably, yeah. Although, if you get the aluminum in bulk from like 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗹, and then cut it yourself, because I have not had good luck on finding cut to size aluminum that is going to be any kind of comparable to 𝗬nest. And I guess the only issue with 𝗬nest is their cost of shipping, but their cost of shipping, if you buy a lot, it all works, you know, it all works out, because the aluminum here on open builds, it depends on what you bought and how much you bought, because they were charging you all as much in shipping, but their aluminum was much more expensive than 𝗬nest's was. Anyway, as Brody mentioned in the Discord earlier, you can tap your own aluminum. It really isn't too hard. So you can save on that if you buy them in bulk. But yeah, aluminum's getting crazy right now. It's also not, I think part of the reason is like 𝗬nest is out of a bunch of aluminum. So yeah. And like 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗹 for 2,000 millimeters, 10 2,000 millimeter 2020 extrusion is only like $100, I think. But we'll talk about that a little later. This looks so professional. Chef's kiss. Yes. Mwah. Chef's kiss is right. Yes. Let's see. Holy Magneto. That's a lot of magnets. Cat in the house. Still cheaper than a 𝗙𝗀 case. Also, I don't know if any of you were there for Brother Cousins on Thursday. Somebody was waiting, has been waiting since 2023. In the beginning of 2023, I guess, and still have not gotten their 𝗙𝗀 cases. Again, I don't have a problem with 𝗙𝗀 case. If that's what you like, that's what you like. That's awesome. Just some of us are impatient. Let's see. Great case. 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗆. Great collection, too. Lots to look at. Yeah, I mean, look at it. Seriously, look at it. So much Gundam. I love it. How do you get the sides and back acrylic in there? Bend it into the slots? No. Are you having a problem with your so the side in acrylic, I measure it to be as wide as in the slot. So you measure the opening and then just add 10 millimeters, and then you slide it in first, and then you put the rest of your aluminum on it. That's how you have to do it with 𝗙𝗀 case. It's like you have to slide everything in first before putting the finishing all the aluminum on it. So looks outstanding. Now I want to build one. Can you use just one long piece of aluminum for the tall pieces and make shelves, or do you have to? Wow, look at, segue into something that I'm also working on. Yes, I am making one long case, and I just bought this case is going to be 2,000 millimeters tall. Now, all right, here's real quick. So I bought, there's 5 pieces of 2040 aluminum in here, but these are 2,000 millimeters. Now I'm trying to make a case where you don't have to order it and get it cut to size. You just go to the site, you buy the pieces. This is going to be more like a 𝗙𝗏 or like a mono. I don't know if you've seen 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗍's mono. So it's one big tall case and then acrylic shelves. This is going to be 9 inches taller than a mono, and it is going to be twice as wide as a mono and a 𝗙𝗏. I still haven't decided on how far out it's going to come out, but when I make this, and 𝗙𝗎𝗋 is where I got this stuff, when I make this, I'm going to make it so that, like, for me, I'm going to have it wider and stick it on the wall, right? But for those that want the kind of like the 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗍, not the 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗍, the IKEA 𝗙𝗏 for the IKEA, like the 𝗙𝗀𝗋, I think it's called, whatever their new finished piece is. I will make it so that you will stick feet on it and you can have it in your room. But this is, so the extra 9 inches, I will have to make it a little bit wider than an IKEA 𝗙𝗏. But, I mean, it's going to be awesome. It's also going to, so the aluminum itself, 4 pieces came out, like the 4 pieces I'm going to use will come out to like $75. And then you get the 2 pieces of, they're going to be put into wood, top and bottom. And then you get your back panel and your side acrylics, and then your front acrylic. The lighting, I haven't decided how to do that yet, but yes, you can make one big rectangle. I mean, you could make it look like, yeah, not have to have stackable ones and then put the supports in the right places. But that's basically kind of what I'm going to do with this. But yeah, you can make even this into one big thing and not have it be modular. Although the modular is great because if you are like, oh, I don't need all of these here, let me put one someplace else. You can take one of those off and put them anywhere. But yeah, it's amazing. Hold on, let me put this back. But that's part of it. The behind the scenes vlog will be me figuring out the measurements and all that stuff, and then the tutorial will be the tutorial. Feels spooky at first, but when that screw goes in smooth, yeah, you're smoothly, you're sailing. It's so true. 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗍 must have one employee that makes these cases. I don't know, Cat Nows. I don't know how big their facility is. Supposedly it was upgraded so that they can get them out in 12 months. But you would think that they would have a bunch already. Maybe they don't have a warehouse and that's why they have to make them to go. I don't know. Like, you would think that you would make them just start pumping out, you know, as many as you can. Such a cool case and collection. Clint Martin, these look so damn good. I want to make one as well. Wow, awesome. And anybody that has not made one of these and are feeling a little like, you know, anxious about possibly making them, hey, we're all here to help. I'm here to help. Everybody in the Discord's here to help. If you're here, you know, we're all here to help everybody make whatever they collect and their collection look amazing. I like the modularity of separate cases personally. Yeah, and there's pros and cons for all, but that's what's great about DIY. Everyone can make for their, yes, exactly. Pretty amazing that he built all those Gundams, then built amazing display cases to show them off in. I'm just blown. That's a great point. Yeah, because you have to put the Gundams together and paint them, and that's a great point. What is up, Gaming Master 4386? How's it going? So yeah, this turned out great. I'm really happy for Steven. God, these are just beautiful. I have some Gundam downstairs that I have not made yet, and I've had them for years. I need to just suck it up and put them together. But yeah, and this is what it started as. This right here. Actually, more like this frame. This frame is what it started as. It's awesome. Yeah. All right, so let's look at some of the amazing things that are going on in the Discord. Oops. So I wanted to show off. So somebody, who was it up here? Somebody was talking about, or I guess it was just Windman wanted this table, this Iron Man table. Look at that. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna design it. I'm gonna print it out myself. And guess what? There it is. He has a 3D file for it. And let's see. There we go. There it is, a Tony Stark table. And you can make the stuff in Tinkercad. So if you have Tinkercad, or no, Tinkercad is a web browser based development tool. It's the younger sibling of Fusion, which lets you add some more things. But yeah, we need to figure out how to do these panels here. This is where I'm thinking, like, for these little what do you call them, the monitor poles. I don't know how you would do those, like printing. Oh, here we go. Printed. Just need to sand and paint it, make it metallic. Let's see. And then, oh, and then you're prototyping, added a little ridge underneath. Nice. And then Bro Collector is making a Hot Toys light box. Amazing. I cannot wait to see this when it's finished. These are the things that we do here in the Discord, and I love these guys, and we just go back and forth and help each other and print, 3D print. Most of these guys didn't even have a 3D printer before this, and now we're just like this 3D printing crew. Come join us. But you can also talk about, we talk pop culture stuff, like the beautiful Maestro collection from Caustic Plastic. You can show off your display case. Now here's Preston's case with his Star Wars figures. God, Chris, or as he's known here, the Dangerous Doug, his collection of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is amazing. And then, yeah, we help each other out. We have display case tips and tricks. You know, we help each other out with stuff like that. And we talk about toys and stuff. Or box fetish. I should change the name to box fetish toy unboxing, because I don't know if people really know that, you know, that's what that means. Let me edit the channel name, box fetish. Wow, box fetish unboxings. That sounds just as bad. Let's see. So yeah, and then we have our 3D printing. We haven't really done anything. I'm guilty about the 3D print of the month, but I'm still working on I'm going to go to my acrylic place this week, and I am going to talk to them about a bunch of things, and one of them is printing on acrylic. See how much that costs for the cane. And then this is the show off your collection. So some more showing off. And then down here we have like I've been talking about doing a movie night, and my funk killed me. Here is Pulp Culture Living Room Live. Maybe we can I'll go in there live after a show. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, a lot of fun stuff in there. In fact, there's a couple of new things. Oh, look at that guy. Wow. That came out so good. God, I'm jealous not having AMS. That is awesome. And then, yeah. All right. Let's see. I took shelves and modded them with whatever I could find in my area for my figures. Sometimes, yeah. That's what you got. Yeah. That's awesome. In fact, so many videos, but I have my list of videos, and I'm just doing them one by one, taking my time, and they will come out. There's a lot of stuff on here, a lot of tutorials coming, but I'm not going to announce anything. I'm done announcing stuff ahead of time. When it's ready, it's ready. No, somebody else wanted it. I made it. I don't have no Iron Man, LOL. Well, that's amazing. This is why Winman is an unsung hero in the community. His 3D print skills, amazing. Leo Soda, welcome Leo, great job. How much are 3D printers? I'd love a 3D printer, my VTuber model. I'd love to 3D paint my VTuber model. There's, like one man says, the 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗆 is a good entry level. It is, I'm guessing, the least expensive. Let's see, on Amazon. I know they were doing a special on Bamboo on the website. Let's see. Bamboo Labs A1 printer is $350 right now. Let's see. So this is a $50. It's $50 off. This is without the AMS, but if you wanted to add the ability to print in multiple colors, it's an extra $150. The one I'm looking at is this one. Not this one, because that's not the one. It's this one. Oh man, it was $100 off. Damn, I missed out on that. Huh. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to wait on that, but I need a new printer. I'll keep the old one to keep printing stuff, like to be able to print multiple things, but I want this. How wide is it? Anyway, but it would, look at that at AMS. How much is this again? $749. Oh, and this is the AMS 2 Pro. Yikes. No one, I guess that's not bad price, coming from $1148 to $869. I feel left out on the bamboo people. That is a labor of love. Yes, that Iron Man table is nice. 𝗙𝗀𝗃𝗏. 𝗙𝗃𝗏. Did you say 𝗙𝗃𝗏? No, 𝗙𝗃𝗏. I have the A1 Mini, which is the smaller and cheapest. All right, so wait, let's go to the A1 Mini. Ah, that is $250, and with the AMS, if you want multiple, that is $399. Not bad. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing what I'm seeing. So yeah, so this is the A1 Mini with the AMS add-on up to 4 colors that you can print is $399, and by itself is $250. How big is the A1 Mini? Like, what is the size of the plate? So many cool things about this. Oh, excuse me. 180 millimeters by 180. You know, where's the heat bed? Sensors. Package size. No. So it's 180 millimeters by 180 millimeters. What's the build volume? I shouldn't be doing this while we're on, but what's the build volume on this one? 256 by 256. Wait, that's just the size of the machine. What is the plate size? Why can't I see that? No, it says physical dimensions, 386 by 389 by 458. Oh, 256 high. Duh, because it prints up. Duh, I'm a dummy. But 256. I'm going to go see how big my build plate is. This is 256 right here. Let's see, what's my build plate? Oh, it's right on here. It is 235 by 235. Wow, that's pretty big. Okay. Anyway. All right. But I want the P1P. Or no, the P1S. The P1S. Anyway. All right, let's see. Amazing. What's up, Calvin? How's it going? Yeah, shout out to Marcos with Collectors on StatueCon. Has been a huge success. Wait, was StatueCon Marcos thing? That's cool. Printer looks cool. I'm ready to upgrade to a bigger unit, but the A1 Mini is great to start. Yes, definitely. Got a 259, yeah. God, I want something bigger than that, but like, what's their X series look like here? How much is the X series? $1 billion. The X series is $1 billion. No, it's $999. What's the build plate look like here? Oh, it's only 256 by 256. What do you get? The X1. Multicolors. I know some of these also laser cut shit, which now I'm like, maybe I should get a laser cut one. Are you doing points of articulation on Tuesday? This Tuesday, no, oh, not until, so I think I mentioned September I am going to start points of articulation because I have something this coming Tuesday, and then 9 Inch Nails the following Tuesday, and that would have been, I would have hated to do it this Tuesday and then be off a week. So I'm gonna try to do it where I can do it in like 4 weekends in a row. But yeah, I think September is what I'm looking at for the for points of articulation. I'm going to start using ChatGPT to make some title cards because I've been loving the ChatGPT recently. That's how I made my thumbnail for today. Just really quick. Next time I'm gonna add a picture of myself and tell it, have me pushing the reset button. That's what she said. All right. God, is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Anything else you guys want to talk about? You got any questions about building anything? About 3D printing? About all kinds of fun stuff. This is what I'm probably gonna be. Oh man, where'd it go? I'm gonna probably be working on finally finishing this up this week. At least sanding it and then spray painting it, but it's gonna be fun filling in the spots that need to be filled in and then not filling in. God, I need to sand in there. But yeah, gonna make these. I am really considering making maybe 10 platforms. I'll let you guys know. And then I haven't, you know what? I can't even say that because I'd have to cut the pieces myself. There is no place out there at the moment that I can get stuff cut to size. Ooze Nest is out of materials, and yeah, I might have to invest in a miter saw. I think I might. They're pretty expensive though. Like, there's the Wen one that actually is very well rated. So I might have to like dip into a miter saw to cut aluminum. Just buy it in bulk. Oh, it'd be cheaper to make things. Just maybe that's where I start making cases for people. I don't know. We'll see. If you want to help out the channel, there are links below for merch. There's the Box Fetish t-shirt. There's the Points of Articulation t-shirt. There's the t-shirt of me with in the Darth Vader suit on the couch. Spider-Man suit. I can't remember what else is on there, but whatever you know is made from there, I buy all of my materials. If you want to become a member, the link is below. And yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Let's see, when am I forced to? Yeah, I think you miter have to. You son of a bitch. That's Uncarded Reviews dad joke territory. But I guess I got a lot of dad joke friends. We're all dad joke friends in together. Worth it to have that freedom to get a good blade and get a good blade too. All right, 𝗙𝗶𝗹𝗆. I will. Yeah, I think that, and I need to get a table saw to cut. I would say to cut my own acrylic, but I don't need to because I can go buy it and then have them cut it. Never mind. Forget what I said about the table saw. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for hanging out. If you have any questions about anything, message me. You have questions about 3D printing, you can message me about that. Building cases, lots of projects. I feel reinvigorated right now. Thank you guys. This was very therapeutic, doing this and talking to you guys. And I just, yeah, I think it's very important for me to do this. This is my release, and to be creative and build things. So yeah, and if you have any display case questions, I'm here. Join the Discord. You'll have even more people to help you out. So yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend. Next week, I'm helping my daughter move, so there most likely won't be a show next Saturday. But we will be back going strong the week after, and we might move 2 Greek Geeks to Memorial Day weekend because of next weekend. Because next weekend is the 3rd Saturday of the month. So no, that's the weekend after. Shit. Anyway, I love you guys. All right. Let's do that. Trivia for merch. Give me 1 second. This is how unprepared I came. But we are going to do trivia for whatever shirt that you want on the site. If you want to do trivia. Should we do trivia, or should I just 1/6 the light? Do you want a shirt? You know what? Next time I will make sure that there's trivia. 1/6 the light. Send me your information and which shirt that you want, for bringing that up, and I will get a shirt out to you. You can message me on Instagram, or the email is fine. And then you can just tell me which shirt that you want. Like I said, you could check the merch store, but there are 2 shirts that you cannot see in the merch store because there are reasons. That's the Points of Articulation shirt, which is with Vader as the Vitruvian man, and then the one with Darth Vader with the full mask on the couch. If you want those, just let me know. 1/6 the light, and yeah, and thank you everybody for coming out. It's a new beginning, y'all. The future is bright. I'll see you guys soon.